To make 5 pounds of venison Mettwurst, you will need the following ingredients. Using a fine plate on your meat grinder, grind 2½ pounds of pork butt and 2½ pounds of venison. Once ground, set aside in a mixing tub or a meat mixer. Next, combine the following ingredients. 1 cup of ice water, 1 teaspoon of Instacure No. 1, 1 tablespoon of ground nutmeg, 1/2 tablespoon of ground white pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of ground celery, 1¼ tablespoon of ground allspice, 1/2 teaspoon of ground marjoram, 1/2 teaspoon of ground coriander, 2 tablespoons of powdered dextrose, and 2½ tablespoons of salt. Pour the mixture into a blender and blend until all seasonings have been dissolved. Next, begin mixing the meat and pour in the blended seasonings. Once mixed, seal the meat in a bag and allow the meat to cure for 24 hours in the refrigerator. I'm using 3½ collagen middles for my casing. Select a casing and soak it in cold water for 3 to 5 minutes. Next, take the cured meat and transfer it to a sausage stuffer and prime the horn. Now load the sausage horn with the casing, and with help, begin filling the casing in this manner. Once the meat has been loaded, pinch off the end and give a good twist at the side of the horn. This makes sure there's no residual air left in the casing. Then tie this end off using butcher's twine. Finish tying the end by cutting the excess casing and making the final knot in this manner. The sausage is now ready for the smoker. Prepare the smoker by bringing the temperature to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Then place a hanging rack at the top of the smoke box and hang the sausage in the middle. Next, shut the door and keep the temperature around 100 degrees while adding heavy smoke. I'm using hickory chunks for my preferred wood. Mettwurst can be cold smoked at this temperature for 8 to 12 hours. However, I prefer to hot smoke mine after a couple hours of heavy smoke. To do this, I bring the temperature up to 225 degrees Fahrenheit and cook until the internal temperature of the sausage reaches 150 to 160 degrees. Then open the door and cool the sausage quickly until cool enough to handle. In the past, I've showered it with cold water or lay it on a bed of ice. The Mettwurst is now ready to serve or can be packaged for freezing.